Welcome to the Introvert Rockstar Podcast.
I can feel it in the air. I can hear it in your voice. I can see it in your eyes. We have got to break away. Let ourselves go. Nothing can stop us now.
What's poppin'? Your boy's back with the podcast. And look, before I get into anything, man, shout out to my people that have to work the night shift. Because by the time I get this audio, it'll probably be Friday afternoon or it'll be Friday night. I don't know when I'm going to drop it. So shout out to y'all, man. I don't care if you're a truck driver, if you work in the restaurant industry, if you working in the warehouse, you driving a forklift, if you're doing gig work, hey, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. And look, I'm gonna tell you how life is. If you've been grinding hard, if you've been grinding nonstop, and you need a day off, hey, take your day off. Them jobs gonna be okay. Sometimes you need a day off to clear your mind so you can get back to work and work efficiently. So you can get back to work and have that drive for work. The best way to deal with work, man, is to have something that you're looking forward to. Have something you aiming for. Whether it's small, whether it's big, just have something in your life that you aiming towards. And let that push you, let that motivate you. So this weekend, man, my favorite time of the year. College fucking football. College football, baby. And even though I'm from Louisiana, but I'm a Nick Saban fan, so I'm with Alabama. And before you say I'm a bandwagon, nah, I've been there when we lost to Louisiana Monroe. I think it was 21-7, 21-14, something like that. I was there then when we were losing, And, sometimes it's hard not to be an LSU fan, man, because even though they lost, bro, ain't nothing like that LSU atmosphere. Nothing like it. But they got somebody new on the scene. And it's hard not to be a Colorado Buffalo fan right now, bro. It's hard not to be a fan of those Buffaloes, man, because what Deion is doing, bro, like, I don't even care if they lose, bro. It's, to me, because I've been watching college football for so long, that he's changing the game, bro. A lot of coaches gonna have to up their levels, the way they deal with kids. Like, you're not gonna be able to, like, treat kids any kind of way no more. You're gonna have to actually care about them the way he do, bro. And a lot of guys that didn't grow up with a father, or a lot of those guys that don't have a father, like, that stuff is real. It's real, man. So shout out to Deion, man. Shout out to them Colorado Buffaloes, bro. This weekend is going to be a great weekend. Alabama got Texas. Let's go. At home. I think this year we're going undefeated. I'm calling it right now. We going undefeated and we win the championship. Let's go. Then, see, Saturday gonna be lit. Then you got Izzy. He's fighting. I forgot the actual dude name that he's fighting. Damn, I forgot. I know it starts with an S, I think. But Izzy, he's fighting Saturday. So that should be good, too. And see, Izzy in his prime, bro. Izzy, 33 in his prime. So you know how that about to go. He's just having fun at this point. So shout out to Izzy, man. Man, I was doing my laundry. Doing my laundry, right? After I took a shower, doing my laundry. So my clothes drying. I'm thinking my clothes drying. I'm just sitting there, on my phone, stuff like that. And I go to check on my clothes. The dryer not even working, man. It's like an AC. I'm like, bro, I was so mad. So, it is what it is, man. Got my clothes dried, and hey, we good, man. Ain't nothing like being on the road, bro. And my truck drivers and my people who travel daily, I'm talking about who like take road trips. They understand when I say ain't nothing like being on the road with all your clothes clean, your bed sheets, your cover. Ain't nothing like that, bro. You just feel accomplished. You just feel so good, man. So shout out to the road, man. So I want to talk about this too. The Breakfast Club, man. I saw Tyrese had went up there, and this is what I hate about the Breakfast Club, especially that guy, Charlemagne the Guy, bro. It's like Tyrese was actually being serious and trying to be a man, trying to talk to him, and these dudes like cracking jokes and just on some weird shit. But if a white dude come up there, they show him the ultimate respect. It's crazy, man. Like that shit. Tyrese wanted to beat them dudes up, bro. But he was, he handled like a G. But dang, that dude, that cat Charlemagne the Guy, bro. I don't know if I'm the only one, but that nigga is annoying, dog. He like a little leprechaun, bro, that just don't shut up. That's a dude you just slap in the face. He remind me of somebody I used to know, bro. A little short leprechaun dude, bro. But man, let's get right into it, bro. In this life, man, this is what I learned as I'm getting older. It's okay to follow, the legal. I'm gonna put it like this. It's okay to follow rules in life to keep you alive. Rules that's gonna keep you out of jail, keep you out of prison, keep you from hurting anybody else. But it comes a certain point. It comes a certain time in your life where you gotta take charge of your life. You kind of gotta get tired of somebody telling you when to come to work. You kind of gotta get tired of being on another man's schedule. And if you late, you in trouble as a grown man. Come on, bro. I know somebody hear me. Nigga sound like TD Jakes. But for real, it's gonna come a time where you just get tired of that. And that's why I always talked about taking those 6 months to a year and just disappearing and really just going hard at work, man. Going hard at work so you can find your freedom in this life. Because I believe, man, finding your freedom is important. Because you don't want to go through your whole life, your whole 20s, your whole 30s, and you a slave for a company, a slave for a job. Because guess what? That's going to keep you frustrated. The fact that you can't live the life that you want to live is going to keep you frustrated. You go disappear on your friends. You go stop talking to people that you love because you hate your life. You hate your life. So that's why I always talking about taking the risk in your life, man. Take a gamble. Bet on yourself. Roll the dice. But be strategic about it. And sometimes you gotta mess up by just being dumb. That's a part of life. Trust me, I did it multiple times. I remember the first time I found photography, son. The first time I found photography, you know what I did? That same week, nigga, I quit my job. I was like 26, 27. That same week, I quit my job. I said, oh, it's lit. I don't need y'all no more. But I shouldn't have did that. The best thing to do is use that job for a couple months, stack up. So when you quit, you're not tripping about money. You're not stressed out about money, because when you're not stressed out about money, bro, you get to create for real. You get to try new things. You get to be flexible. You know, you don't have to pick everything. You don't have to sign your soul away because you broke. A lot of people be broke when they trying to be creative. And I'm gonna tell you, it's really best to have some money, because when you got that money, bruh, you gonna be trying all kind of new ways to create art, or all kind of new ways to create the life that you want for yourself. You know. And oh yeah, I want to talk about some old school cars, but we're gonna get back to the serious topic in a few. I want to talk about some old school cars, man. Bro, it should be a crime, the joy that I get from seeing a classic muscle car. It should be a crime, bro. And I've been like this for a long time. And coming up, man, I will finally be with my, old school car, and it's gonna be the best feeling in the world, bro. But I'm glad it took some years for me to get it fixed and stuff like that, because now I'm mature enough to handle it. I'm mature enough to do what I gotta do when I get it. And I'm thankful for that hobby, man, because like I always said in my older videos, it's important for us, women and men, bro. It's important to have hobbies. When I meet chicks who don't have a hobby, or they don't, know what they want to do, it's disaster, bro. It's a disaster, because they don't have nothing outside of work that they truly love. 9 times out of 10, it be drugs, it be weed. They be and I can't blame them. How society's set up, you gotta, how society's set up, it's go try to drive you to drugs so you can escape reality. So I'm not blaming them and shit like that, but I'm just saying, in this life, bro, having a hobby can keep you sane. When you going crazy, when you hate that job, when you hate your boss, when you hate your life, man, you love fishing, man, you go on Facebook Marketplace, buy you a boat. You go buy you a boat. You already got a truck. Man, come on, bro. Every time you off, every weekend you going fishing. Now you cleaning fish. Now you can make your own YouTube showing people how to clean fish, how to fry them, all kind of stuff, man. From just a hobby, from just having a hobby, bro, you can do all kind of stuff with that. So, and I'm gonna be honest, bro. Life been so crazy. I'm ready for Christmas this year. I don't care. I know it's a bullshit holiday. I know, but I'm ready for Christmas this year. I'm just ready to. It's gonna be my first time really, like, actually buying a Christmas tree, and I'm gonna get a real one. And I'm already flying my mom. I think my sister's coming too to Arizona, man, and I'm happy about that. So, man, I just hope life goes accordingly, and I'll be buying her ticket probably in another 3 weeks. And that's gonna make me happy, man, because my mom never been to the West Coast. She never got on a plane, bro. So it's gonna be amazing to show them like a different side. Cause I'm gonna keep it real. For the most part, bro, when you from Louisiana, a lot of your people really don't leave Louisiana. And they might go to Georgia, they might go to Florida, Alabama, stuff like that. But they not going up that East Coast, and they not coming out West. Nigga, you gonna have to force them to come to you. And I'm gonna talk about that. You gonna have to force them to come to you. Cause there's something about Louisiana, bro. Like, where you go? Like, we got the best food in the country. Like, where you supposed to go? So it's wild, bro. But let's get right into it, man. Moving to a new city. the feeling you get, man, when you move into a new city, when you get that opportunity to be a small fish in a big pond, bro. A lot of times it'll be scary, especially when you never left and you leaving by yourself. So you gotta make new friends, you gotta meet new people, you know, you gotta learn new ways of living, you gotta learn new areas. It can be scary, man. But guess what? That's actually the fun part. See, in life, you don't want to go through life knowing it all. You don't want to go through life playing it safe. That's a depressing ass life, and that's gonna lead you to drugs, because you gonna always try to escape so you can live in some fantasy world. But sometimes in life, you want to bring your fantasy to reality. And when I say that, I'm talking about moving to a new city. And this not for people who comfortable where they at, because it's a lot of people who love where they from, who love being where they from, and they gonna live there forever. This video is not for y'all, and I'm not attacking y'all either. You know, this for my people who actually want to move to a new city, or they gonna move to a new city. You know, so it's gonna be scary, but you need that in your life, man. Sometimes in life you need to be scared. You need to be timid so you can break out of that shit. Because if you go through life being comfortable, man, and you look up, you 40 and you've been comfortable your whole life, but you know you wanted more out of life, how you gonna feel? You gonna be depressed as hell. Then you gonna start doing stuff at 38, 40, 45. That's when you gonna start trying to live life. And I'm not saying it's too late, but shit, you could have been doing that in your 20s, your early 30s. You know? And let's talk about making friends. Look, man, to me, that's the best part. And I'm gonna tell y'all some ways to make friends when you move to a new city. You know, depending on if it's safe or not, the city you moving to, do Uber and Lyft. And you don't have to do it, I know you might have a job, but you don't have to do it full time, stuff like that. Just do it. I'm telling you, you're gonna meet a lot of friends. My trainer, my personal trainer, man, when I moved to AZ, I met doing Uber and Lyft. A lot of the people that I met where I'm moving to, I met doing Uber and Lyft. Not in the club, not getting drunk, not on drugs. I met doing Uber and Lyft. You can meet a lot of good people doing that. You really got to meet a lot of people, like when you doing something productive, man. You don't want to meet people at the club and you become friends, and you just never know how that's gonna go. Especially we getting older now. You don't have time to be taking losses. You don't have time for people to be stealing from you. You don't have time for people to be setting you up. We don't have time for that. You want to meet friends when you are being productive. And in reality, you want to meet friends in real life. See, you meet friends on social media, it's cool, man, but it's social media. It's fake. When you meet them for the first time in real life, that's your first interaction together, nothing can compare to that. Not even social media, man. You know, so, and don't be so green. That's what I can say. Don't be so green. Don't be so quick to trust people. Make people earn your trust. Don't just give people your information. You know, your whole life story. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. But making friends is not as hard as you think it is. And my suggestion is do Uber and Lyft. And sometimes if you don't have a car, you move to a new place and you don't have a car, hey, when you riding Uber and Lyft, they seem cool. Hey, continue talking to them. You gonna have some people that's cool, and you'll be able to tell. So it's important to make friends, and of course these people not going to be like your friends back home, because you've been knowing them for years. But to evolve to another level, it's okay to meet new people and build new bonds. And moving to a new city, man, you get to create a life that you love. You're not around people that you know. You're not around people that expect you to be some type of way. You get to finally create a life that you love. Like, your life is in your hands. And now you get to mold it like clay, like Play-Doh. You get to mold your life. And that's the best part. That's the fun part. And yes, sometimes you go fail, man. Sometimes you go mess up, but that's the best part, because you learning who you are. Man, when you learn who you are, especially to my guys, when you start learning who you are and you start running into women, it's going to feel way better, because you took that time to be to yourself. You took that time in life to take risk by yourself. And you know what you're capable of. You know what you can overcome in life. You know what you can do in life. You know that you can move all the way across the country and you can be okay. You can survive. You can thrive. Man, creating the life that you love, bro, it's nothing like that. So that's why I say stop trying to compare your life to everybody else. The life you want to live, bro, it's some people that all they care about is money. It's some people that all they care about is getting rich. It's some people that all they care about is, hey, if I can pay my bills, I got some money left over, and I can live my life, I can travel, hey, I'm okay. If I got some money left over, I can pay my bills, I can play in a band, I can play my music, hey, I'm happy. So never be out here comparing your life to people on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. That's why I say don't spend your time scrolling all day, because when you're scrolling all day, especially when you're not where you want to be at in life, because naturally you will get jealous. Naturally you will feel some kind of way when you see somebody living, they perceiving to live the life that you want. You gonna feel some type of way. So when you move to a new city, man, create the life that you love. Create the life that you want. I'm telling you, and that's where that pleasure comes from. When you can look in the mirror and say, damn, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Not nobody else. I'm making the choices for my life. And I'm going to keep it 100, bro. My sister, I'm so used to saying bro. But sometimes before you move to a new city, man, to stack up, yeah, sometimes you're going to have to move back with your parents. That's okay, especially these days. I mean, if you got some cool parents, your parents don't trip, hey, do what you gotta do, bro. You know how many couples, I'm talking about married couples in their 30s, you know how many couples move back with their parents just so they can save up and get them a house? It happens all the time. But on social media, people want to cap. People want to make you look like life, like everything just goes perfectly for people. Man, life ain't perfect. My life ain't perfect. Life ain't perfect. So sometimes you gonna have to move back with your mom, with your dad, with both of your parents, so you can stack back up. But you gotta have a vision for your life, man, because you can move back and get stuck there. You gotta have a vision for your life. And that vision gotta be so strong, man, that you gotta feel that shit. That vision gotta be so strong when you have bad days, when you have days where you doubt yourself. You see that vision, you like, okay. That's why I always say it's important the people you have around you. Because the people you have around you, they go remind you, hey, bro, you trying to do this. You can't quit. You trying to get here. You need those kind of people, because some days you going to have days where you doubting yourself. You going to have days where you asking yourself, like, what am I doing, man? I can just live a simple life. Why am I trying to do all this? You need those other people to tell you, or that one person to say, hey, look, ain't no giving up, dog. You know, we got to keep going. That's very important, man. I feel like an old dude, bro, just... But I'm by myself so much, bro. I got time to think. I got time to plan. I just be having time, bro. You know, and that's a good feeling. And another important thing, bro, in life, especially when you first starting off in your early 20s and stuff like that. If you could buy a house, hey, buy a house. If you can afford that, hey, buy a house, because somebody's house is gonna stay. It's gonna be yours. And I know when I say yours, you know, America, don't you hate people who be like, oh man, you don't own nothing. You know, shut up. You do what you gotta do. That house gonna be yours, and it's gonna stay in your family. And you know, imagine this. Imagine you have kids, and one of your kids, they girl kicked them out, but you not in that house no more. But you still got it. Your kids can go to their house. They'll always have somewhere to go. They'll always have somewhere to go. They'll never feel like they homeless. So buying a house is important. You know, it's important to some people. You know, so I don't see nothing wrong with it. But if you're not in that zone right now, keep your bills. The less bills you have, man, the less you stress. That's what I'm learning in life. The less bills you have, the less you stress. When you got rent, you got a high-ass car note, you got high insurance, you got life insurance, you got to buy food, you got to maintain your car, you got to buy clothes, you paying rent on your furniture, all kind of stuff. When you got all those bills, man, it does something to you, because you know you can't miss work. You know you're a slave to that job, because if you don't go to that job, you can't pay that car note, that luxury car you got. So don't get tied up with these bills, man, because that's what society wants. They want you tied up to bills. They want you in debt. Yeah, they want you to get your credit score to 700 so you can get in debt. So you can buy more things to get into debt. Don't give them what they want, man. That's why I love old school cars. I'm never getting a car note, bro. I'm never getting a car note. That car, I talked about this a long time ago, man. My dream car is always a Hummer. I think it was a Hummer 2. I think I had a Hummer 3. Yeah, I had a Hummer 3 because the Hummer 2 was kind of big. So that was my dream car. So I got it. I was like, probably like 26, 25. And, you know, for a little while, you feeling good. Then you start driving. You talking to yourself like, what the hell I'm doing in this truck? Bro, you like, what the hell am I doing in this big ass truck? My car note was like $545. My insurance was like $385. And guess what? I was driving trucks for JB Hunt. And for the most part, 4 days out of the week, my car was sitting. My car was sitting 4 days out of a week, dog. I'm like, no, if I'm paying that much, I gotta drive this car every day. I gotta drive this Hummer till the wheels fall off. And I realized, I said, you know what, man, come get this car. I told them, come get this car. Come get it. Yeah, it's gonna mess my credit up. I'll fix it. That's why you can fix that shit. Man, you know how many times I messed my credit up on purpose, bro? Forget that. Don't do what I did, man. If you got good credit, man, keep your good credit. Mine finally good now, but when I was in my 20s, man, I didn't give a damn about credit. I didn't care, bro. I was living that fast, that fast life. Fast life, bro. So the less bills, the better you gonna feel, man. The more money you got coming in your pocket, bro. A lot of people are stressed about work because they got bills. And this is what I learned driving Uber and Lyft. A lot of times it's the college kids. See, college is good when you know to build relationships and stuff like that, or you go to be a doctor, lawyer, you know. But it's really kind of a trap too, because you get trapped in traditions, you get trapped in routine, you get trapped in doing what your parents did. You go buy a big house. You go, especially in a relationship, y'all need new cars. So both of y'all got new cars, brand new cars. Come on, man. Now you a slave to these cars. Now you a slave to that house. Now that job, they own you. You can't quit. You got bills coming in every week. Every week. Fresh people got bills coming in every week. And they loyal too. They they don't ever think about filing exempt. No, I won't follow all the laws. I follow all the laws. Those type of people. They don't want to try to get no food stamps. I follow all the laws. Come on, man. Ain't no morality in America. Go back and look how it was started. Go back and look at what they did to get America. Go back and look on how the police department started. Ain't no morality in this shit, man. You got to get it how you live out here. You got to get it how you live out here. That's facts. But the material things, man, I'm telling you, material things hold a lot of people back, man. Those material items hold a lot of people back. And you don't want to live life like that, man. I don't care if you do got a girl, you in a relationship, say, look, we not where we want to be at right now. We can't do that. It's very important, man, because you do not want to be a slave to material things in this world, especially when you move to a new city. You want to actually be able to enjoy life and have that money in your pocket, have that money in your bank account. You ain't gotta have the newest car right now. You ain't gotta have it. Just keep keep the car you got clean. Keep the oil changed. Keep the inside smelling good. And then you keep upgrading. You keep upgrading, slowly upgrading. Because the people you trying to show off to or make feel jealous, come on, man. That's after a while, that expensive thing that you got that you can't afford, it's gonna become a burden. You gonna get mad every time you see it. You gonna stop taking care of it. So to my people that's thinking about moving to another city, man, I say do it. What's the worst that can happen? I say stack up 6 months to a year. Go visit. Between that 6 months and a year, take some time off. Go visit the places that you're trying to move to. See how you like it. It's a free world, man. It's a free country. Do what you do. You can get on a bus. You can get on the plane. You can get on the train. Nothing is stopping you. And that's the beauty of life. I love being on TikTok and seeing people moving to a new city. Like, I actually love that, man, because ain't nothing like fresh starts in life. It's nothing like fresh starts in life. It's nothing like having to start over and learn Because as we get older, especially if you stay in the same community, it's hard to keep learning after college and high school. You just get in the same routine, going to work, coming home. But when you cut all that off and you move to a new city, oh, you gotta learn new strategies. You gotta learn new ways of life. You gotta adapt. And the people that adapt, they go live. They go live life. The people that can't adapt to change, they go suffer, man. They gonna suffer. So, man, it's almost 4 a.m. I'm in Cali right now, so I'm about to I should have been asleep, but I had to do this, man. And like I said, when I make my move, I'm gonna do a lot of more visual content, so this probably gonna be my last month of, these voiceovers, so enjoy it while I'm doing it, bro, because it's about to get real in October. And I just thank my ancestors, man, because in life, man, you can be down 1 month, depressed, asking yourself, like, man, how the hell I get back at rock bottom? How the hell did I get back to rock bottom? But then you make a choice. You say, you know what? I'm not going to let myself lose. I'm not losing. So that's what you got to tell yourself every day, man. Look, I'm not losing. I don't care if I'm broke right now. That's okay. I'm going to figure a way to get some money, to come back up. But that 6 months to a year, ghosting everybody to get yourself back right, deleting social media for 6 months, I'm going to say minimum 3 to 4 months. Because things can change quick these days. I'm going to say minimum 3 to 4 months. You can do 6 months to a year if you want to. But a good 3-4 months, bro, it can change your life if you go hard. It can change your life. So, hey, man, y'all have a great weekend. Y'all be safe out there. And just don't get comfortable, man, until you wait. Don't get comfortable until you can. Man, never get comfortable. Once you get comfortable, it's a wrap, bro. Because life is steady moving, waiting on you to get comfortable. So, hey, man, look, y'all have a great weekend. Y'all be safe. I'm out.